Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Right now is one of the best times of the year for mushrooms. So here with more of what you need to know, we welcome back gardening coach Tiffany Garner. It's so good to see you.
It's great to be here.
We are very excited.
Oh, I'm excited. This year the forest has just been absolutely alive with mushrooms.
That's so cool. And look at all of these things that you've brought us.
Yes.
Did you find all these?
I did. I found all of
Wow.
these just this weekend.
No way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so we're getting ready for the fall, the Oregon Mycological Society. It's a local nonprofit organization, and every fall we do a fall mushroom show. And so this is just a teeny tiny sampling of what will be at the show this Sunday at the Forest Center.
How fun. So you've kind of divided up some categories to catch us up to speed on some things that we might find out in there.
Yep. So starting over here, we kind of have the edible corner.
Okay.
It is an absolutely insane year for chanterelles this year.
That's exciting.
People are just coming out with buckets and buckets of chanterelles. Beautiful edible mushroom. We also have these teeny tiny little guys, our yellowfoot chanterelles.
Oh.
Technically not a chanterelle, but their common name is yellowfoot chanterelle.
Okay.
These little dudes here also look similar, but if you look closely, you'll see that they have teeth instead of gills. And these are called hedgehogs because they kind of look like a spiky little hedgehog.
Sure.
Yeah. And then you got your matsutake, which is a beautiful, delicious edible mushroom here. And then these little odds and
tiny
ends
guys
are so fun. This is one of my favorite random guys to find. It's called a cat's tongue.
Oh, right.
And it's a jelly fungus, so it's very gelatinous.
Wow.
And then these teeny tiny little dudes actually can be used as a garlic substitute.
No way.
Yeah, if you give it, I'm not sure if it's still gonna smell because it's a couple days old, but if you pinch it and give it a sniff, you might smell some garlic there.
That smells exactly like garlic.
Isn't it
That's crazy?
It's so interesting.
Okay.
And then moving on over here is just a little display of the importance of learning your mushrooms.
Yes, because we always emphasize safety in terms of going out and foraging and knowing, identifying exactly what you're looking at, because you do not want to just dive in without knowing what's going on.
Years and years it took me in the forest before I finally started eating mushrooms.
Okay.
So for example, this one here is an edible chanterelle mushroom. This one is not edible.
Oh, okay.
This in here is an edible matsutake mushroom. This one is not. And you can see they look very similar other than the color.
Okay.
This guy here is just a random one I brought for fun. It's kind of spooky for Halloween.
Yeah.
Because it...
Oh my gosh. I'm still all worked up from the first segment. Oh my goodness.
That one is called a puffball.
Oh, no way. Okay.
This big guy here is a reishi mushroom,
Wow.
which people use medicinally for many various reasons.
Cool.
And have
Look,
for a
it
long
kind of
time.
looks like a turkey if you hold it
Oh,
up
it
this
does.
way. Look, its little plumage there.
It does look like a turkey.
He. Okay.
Moving in over here, this corner of the table are mushrooms that you can get color out of. And these are coral mushrooms, obviously aptly named.
Looks like coral.
They kind of look like coral.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. And then all of these mushrooms in the corner create just a whirlwind of color. I actually made these this weekend.
No.
Yeah, with a bunch of just amazingly talented people.
So you made these textiles?
They were just cream colored wool.
Okay.
And I put them in a pot with some mushrooms and came out with those colors.
That's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
That's amazing.
I learned a whole lot. And then, you know, there's just all sorts of random odds and ends kind of mushrooms out in the forest. These guys aren't for eating or dying, but they're just beautiful and interesting.
Sure.
And the more you look at mushrooms, the more you get to know them, and it becomes easier to spot the ones you're really looking for.
Because how long have you been learning about mushrooms? And it's probably like never ending, right?
It is never ending. I've been studying mushrooms for about 8 years now. And again, like I said, I didn't even begin to delve into eating mushrooms until at least 3 years into my...
That's a good rule of thumb, I think, for people to understand.
Yeah, and I often recommend that people choose one mushroom to study. Like, for instance, the chanterelles. Great year for chanterelles. So study your chanterelles. As you can see, they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, not just that like one picture in the book.
Right.
And then along with learning exactly what that mushroom looks like, you want to learn exactly what the lookalikes. so you're not getting confused in the forest, because there are more than one mushroom out there that look like a chanterelle.
Okay.
So really stick to just one, and then join, like the Oregon Mycological Society is a great group to join. We have monthly meetings. People gather and bring mushrooms to identify, and we have forays that take you out with experts,
Oh,
so
that's
you
great.
can learn, because the hands-on, looking, touching, seeing it, smelling it,
Yes.
it's very, very important.
Well, and just understanding everything that goes into those excursions and making sure you're prepared with what you need for the elements, and also how to identify everything
Absolutely.
too. Okay.
Absolutely.
This is so fun.
Yes.
Thank you for stopping by.
Happy to be
It's always
here.
fun to talk to you about this stuff. Okay, we'll have all that information and more about Tiffany on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.